Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to Responsible Day Trading. If you're new to this, my name's Lindsay Duff, and sometimes I wonder if I have it all together. The last few days have been a little bit crazy. I mean, I feel like pretty much every day of my life I can say that. Anyways, yesterday and the day before were G20 meetings, which meant that there was a lot of high impact news. Actually, let's bring that up. Actually, I cannot bring that up while we have this here. We'll bring that up in just a minute. So what was happening all day yesterday and the day before was high impact news. Now, I do try and pay attention to when high impact news comes out. That's about the only time that I really pay attention to news. And it was something that was affecting us all day, which meant it was a little erratic. It was almost like an FOMC just all day long, right? So, for me, it's hard to trade on days like that when it's just kind of and then it would slam down some, because I did watch it a little bit. I didn't do anything. Last week was FOMC, so that was hard to trade, so I usually leave that alone. So the only day I've traded lately was Monday. So here we are on Friday. I really only trade maybe 2 to 3 days a week. It's a rare occasion if I trade all 5. I'll be honest with you, day trading, I love it. I love it. But I'm very passionate about more things than just day trading. And the last thing I want to do is spend every day sitting in front of my computer looking at lines. I mean, okay? Like I said, I love it. I love the education side of it. I love seeing that light come on for people. I love being able to make good decisions and be proud of the things that I do. But I also... I love doing things with my children. I have a lot of stuff that I work on when it comes to creating things that make me feel inspired. I've let writing, which is something that I really love, go to the wayside, and that is something that I'll be picking back up on very, very soon. I've really, really love to write and to blog, and just kind of been, well, I guess if I think about it, in my posts, I write to you guys every time. I let you guys know really how I'm feeling. I'm pretty open when it comes to my emotions, and sometimes they run pretty deep. If you are on my personal Facebook, yesterday was a hard hitter for me. I was working out, doing the Transform 20 with Beachbody and Shaun T, and I just lost it during it. I mean, bawling. Like, there was something that touched me very deep in the way that he was speaking to us, and realizing how, health and wellness and finances and all of that need to wrap into one, having your soul feel complete, because it doesn't just happen. So, sorry about that. Anyways, I mean, for real. I cried hard yesterday during my workout. I mean, I couldn't tell if it was sweat or tears coming off my face, but it was getting out some things I really needed to get out. I'm human just like anybody else. Anybody who says they don't cry or don't feel anything, they're liars. And that's okay, because they've used that to cover up for quite a long time. Just gotta find the thing that makes you feel whole and push towards it every minute of the day. And eliminate those things. Actually, it really got me thinking a lot about trading, eliminating those things that are unnecessary. And I found it necessary for many years to take trades even though I had a really strong feeling against them, because it seemed like it was the right thing to do, because what I learned in the past told me that it was the right thing to do. What I've learned along my own journey has told me that a lot of these things that I do out of habit are simply because I took it from someone else's advice instead of learning on my own. And that can take you down to, well, if you're going through my course, are you learning from my advice, or are you learning on your own? I am very big on allowing my students to really sit down and see things differently than I do. I may be looking for a short trade, and one of my students may be looking for a long trade. And guess what? We're both right. I may be looking for the push, and you may be looking for the reversal or for the pullback, and they're both correct. Because guess what? The market is never going to go in one straight line. It has to pull back. And if it doesn't pull back, there's no place to enter. It just keeps going and you get in. Well, I take that back. You can enter anywhere. There's no place to put your stop that it can be protected. Okay. And that's what's important about the stop. Really quick, in case, and let's go ahead. I'll step off that horse. I just wanted to put that out there because all of my students traded a little bit different. Do we take some of the same trades? Absolutely we do. It'd be like me and someone else that's working on healthy living, both cooking the same, healthy lettuce wrapped tacos one night, okay? There's so many options, but that night we chose to do the same thing, okay? Does that make sense? I thought of it a lot like driving, and I'll come to that analogy a little bit later. I think I'm actually going to write a lot more about that one, but let's go ahead and look at this. Another big divergence possibility on the 10-9-46. Let's get in the snapback. To the area that held several times. If I pulled it all the way down to a break even, it could really come all the way back here. Reversal bar potential. It really depends on what this bar does, but it's definitely everything we do here, y'all, is on the potential of what could happen by what we see in the patterns. Just looking at everything. These little bars, he's pushing down, yeah. I think I'm trying to push things into that next area. I'm seeing the strength down before. Just went a little early, a little bit of, what's the word I want to use? Just impatient. I was a little impatient for that first move. The second. I like that it's right behind this little bit of a floor right here. All right, I got one more left in me and then we done. Stay right in that same spot. There we go. Gave a little bit deeper pullback, gave that wonderful bar there. I had to chase it just a wee bit. I would like to be behind here, but we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. take my exit. I was trying to get my potential for my first blue, my first purple BB on the 610. I just went ahead and took the exit. You know, I have been, we've been seeing these big pops and strong pullbacks. If it could keep going, sweet. To understand how these EMAs work, these are weak EMAs and we're getting inside and we're getting back above the zero line. If we get back above here and it looks something similar to this where we're pulling away from the EMAs, I mean, we can probably start to anticipate those moves back to the upside. And by the time, if we reach right back up here, there's not going to be any divergence. Look at this. It doesn't have far to go to reach that highest pivot. There will be no divergence. Okay, but it's got to get through up to there. It could still bounce off and come back down. Yeah. See that move up happening, y'all? Okay. But I'm sticking to my guns. I said I was done at 11. It's 11:11 right now. So I am done. That's a sign. 11:11. Time from my angels saying it's time to listen to yourself, take a deep breath, and move it along for today. I got some exercise I want to get in and get this video done and uploaded. I'm looking to hire someone that's going to be doing that for me so I can spend more time working with people. But I hope everybody has a fabulous weekend. Monday is Martin Luther King Day. I will not be here. My son will be here, and I want to spend some time with him and my daughter, and yeah, spend some time with the kiddos. This is why we do this type of thing, right? So we can be home, so we can be with our families. But anyways, this is a long video. I'm going to edit out a lot of the silence. But I hope that everybody has a fabulous weekend, and you know how it goes. I'm looking forward to catching you on the profitable side.